Hello, Jennifer Area here. I'm going to demonstrate some of the online digital tools that I used in this lesson. The first one that I want to show you is GeoGebra. It's been around a long time. It's mostly math, but it's still really good. Highly recommend it. Let me escape the screen and I'll show you what that looks like. So in the lesson, the kids will click on that link and this is what comes up for them. Probability of getting a blue would be 3 out of the 14. They hit enter, get it correct. If it was not correct, say if they did 13 or some other number, it sticks and they know that they didn't get it correct. So 3 out of 14, they get that feedback and they know to come down here and say 3 divided by 14. They get 21, enter. They know that it's right. And of course, if they put the wrong answer in, it sticks. And I like this activity because their answer is automatically placed on this scale here that the kids have to know. They have to understand the concept of unlikely, likely, and have to use these vocabulary words. So this is a very simple activity, but it's interactive. It gets the job done, and they can click down here for as many problems as they need to do. I highly recommend GeoGebra. So back to the lesson plan, they work through some problems and they get to this slide, and this is the first formative assessment in the activity. And I show them some directions on how to use it. It's been assigned to them in Google Classroom, so they can go there to get the document. Let me make it a little smaller so we can see the whole thing. So the way this works, it's made in Google Sheets. The grade appears up here. They come here to find their questions and the images that go with them. So question 1 and 2, they use this gumball machine. And it says, what's the probability of getting a red? It would be 3 out of 10. They get it correct, it turns green, and they get part of their grade there. Come to the next one, what's the probability of getting blue? That would be the 7 out of 10. They get it correct, and they can see their grade go up. And then they come over here and find question 3 and 4, and a new image appears, and it works the same way. They get it correct, it turns green, and the grade goes up. And of course, if it's not correct, it turns red. And I monitor them while they're working in class to give them the help that they need. So that's the first Google Sheet activity. I want to show another one. This one has pixel art added to it. I really like Google Sheets. The kids love this pixel art because they want to know what the picture is going to be. So there's a problem with some experimental data and some theoretical data, and this is what we're trying to teach. So what's the theoretical probability of getting blue? They'll come over here. It's 2 out of 8, and they've learned they have to reduce it to get 1 out of 4. If it's correct, it turns green and part of the picture pops up. So that immediate feedback, very good tool for kids. It's visually appealing. And if it's wrong, it turns red and nothing pops up. We found that these middle school kids just can't wait to see what the picture is going to be. So I highly recommend pixel art in Google Sheets. The next thing I want to show you are boom cards. Now, you can go to boomcard.com and there's a library of cards decks already made that you can buy, or you can go in and make your own for free and you can sell them there. So that's a plus for teachers. I really like them for students. I can show you an example of this deck that I made. You can put in videos. Here's matching activity. You can drag and click. This one, you read the problem, and then if you get the right answer, it gets a green circle and a bell rings, ding, ding, ding. But if it's wrong, you get red. And so you can, it's like a flashcard deck, and you can do these over and over again. So here's some more of those kinds of problems. Another video, you can put in a chart or graphs, and when they answer the question, it turns green and they know that it's correct. Another one of the cards that we've seen before, more videos. So just to give you an idea of what you can put in there, there are lots of opportunities for visually appealing graphs and graphics. And, you know, if you like graphic design, this is a fun place to go. A mini video here that lets them roll a dice. Lots, you can put links in. And this one works a lot like Google Slides, so it's very user-friendly and easy to do. Love boom cards, highly recommend. This one is Desmos. Desmos is a little bit more complicated to use. You probably need some skills in coding I'll pull up a dashboard so you can see. Well, I can't pull up the whole dashboard because you'll see student names, but I'll let you see what the students see here and give you an idea of how you can use it. You can put any kind of pictures or images that you want. They answer the question and get immediate feedback if it's right or not. So that's the kind of things, different kinds of pictures and images can go in. You can set it up so that they can actually write or draw in here. Matching cards. So here's how this would work. Let's say, what's the probability of not rolling a 6? Snap them together, and there's a dashboard that I project, and kids can see when they're getting it right or wrong. And the dashboard's really good too because they can see their classmates, and it kind of motivates them to keep up with everyone and to try to get as much green on the screen as they can. So that's an example of Desmos. One last thing I want to show you is a GimKit. You can go into gimkit.com and make your own. You just create a list of problems. This one was actually already done, and so I'm borrowing someone else's kit. Just hit play live, and there are a lot of games in here to choose from. Your questions work in all the games, so choose this one. The kids like this, don't look down, continue, and there's some settings you can choose. And when it comes up, there are little figures that run around, and they have the names on it once it gets started. And they run around and they try to find the questions, and they have to answer the questions to get energy for the game. And so they'll stay here for a long time and answer all these questions and learn a lot of math. So I like GimKit. The kids like it. It's very engaging. It's more for drill and practice, but it's still a very good tool. So I hope that you have found this to be helpful and useful for your practice. Thank you for your time today.